Hey guys, it's Lauren. Welcome back to my channel, or if you guys are new here, welcome to my channel. Today I'm going to be filming a video where I'm just going to share with you guys a lot about college and just kind of what I wish I would have known before coming to college, and a lot of advice I wish I got before I came to college. So this isn't really a Q&A, this is just me coming up with things at the top of my head. I will for sure be doing a college Q&A. I'll be posting it on my Instagram if you guys want to leave me questions, so keep an eye out for that post. But if you guys want to follow me on Instagram, I'll have my Instagram on the screen and stuff. This is just going to be kind of a reflection of my whole semester. Since my semester is coming to an end, I have finals next week, which are gonna be killer. Yeah, so I'm just basically gonna share with you guys my experience so far and just kind of things I wish I would have known and advice I wish I would have gotten. So I really hope you guys enjoyed this video, and if you do, make sure to give it a thumbs up, and also do not forget to subscribe so you do not miss out on any of my videos. But with all that being said, let's just get right into this video. Alright, so one of the things that I have seriously learned the most from being at college is that it's not like all fun and games, and I feel like that it is like portrayed as like fun and games, and yeah, you have a lot of homework, and yeah, you have to study a lot, but you know, like you have a big social life and all this stuff, and you have a lot of like free time and all this kind of things, which it may be for some people depending upon your schedule, but I wish I would have known that it's not as, I guess it really depends on where you go to school, but for me it's really not woo college type of feel. Just think that it's so incredibly like eye-opening at how difficult it is, and it kind of depends where you went to, like high school and stuff. And I personally went to a college prep school, and I honestly do not think that I was prepared for the workload in college. And it might be because I started off as a pre-med major. As many of you guys know, I was really thinking about pre-med, but I recently switched my major next semester. So next semester I'm taking a bunch of different classes, and I just feel like it's just insane. Like, I was not prepared for this workload, and I was not prepared to like be doing homework for like so many hours out of my day and being up so late and all this stuff, and this kind of just really like takes a lot out of you and it's so tiring sometimes. And that's one of the things that has been like really tough in college, is adjusting to the workload, which I really am not a fan of. And I mean, obviously nobody likes the workload in college, but I mean, I just feel like I watched like so many advice videos before like coming to school, and none of them really talked about the workload and how intense it was. And I mean, I don't go to like a hard school, like it's not difficult. The workload is insane. So if you guys are like in high school and you're thinking about going into a big field that requires like a lot of background, for example pre-med, I would recommend taking AP classes or CIS classes in your high school to prepare for this, because I did not take AP courses or CIS courses, which is college in the schools. I never took those in high school, and then coming into college and starting on a pre-med track, I was like, what? Like, I do not know any of this stuff, and everybody in my classes that I at this school right now have all pretty much been in like AP classes or something like that, so they're very familiar with this stuff. And I'm like, hello, like what? One of the things in college you realize is that you just feel so like stuck, you know, you're just like so stressed about figuring out what you want to do in life, and you just feel so confused and stuck and not really knowing what to do. And it kind of looks like everybody has their life put together, and it on the outside it looks like everybody knows what they're doing and everybody's like thriving and stuff, and it feels like you're the only one who's stuck, which really makes you feel worse, is when you think you're the only one that's stuck. And I'm somebody who stresses myself out a lot, and I expect a lot out of myself. And coming into college, I was a great student in high school, like amazing grades and everything, and I came into college and that isn't really the same anymore. And I mean, it's so stressful because, you know, like I'm not used to not getting all A's, or I'm not used to not very good grades on tests, and you know, you think that you're doing so bad, but you have to remember that we're all adjusting, and like everybody else is adjusting too, and so you're not the only one that's like doing awful. Like, it's a huge change, and it's really hard because this is like the biggest change in your life, you know, going from high school to college. You know, you're living away from home, you're living in a dorm. Well, I mean, it really depends on your situation, but most people are living in a dorm. Most people are not living at their house, obviously, and so it's really hard to adjust to like the dorm life and manage your time well, because like I said, there's, well, not really at my school, but I know at like state schools and other and bigger schools, there's always so much going on and always so much to do and something to do, and it's really up to you to manage your time and get things done and figure out, you know, your priorities. And time management is something huge I've learned in college, is because you don't have classes you like don't have the same classes every single day. Your classes alternate, and it's really hard to like prioritize like what you should get done and what you should save for like tomorrow and all this stuff. And then sometimes you just feel like you have so much on your plate and you're so overwhelmed to where you should even begin, because you'll have 2 papers due. Like, for example, I have a lab report, I have a paper, and I have like a bunch of tests coming up. And it's super hard to prioritize what you should do now and what you should save for later, and you know, how much to like study and all this stuff. And I spend so much time studying and I still manage to get an average grade on a test, and it's really hard to get used to that feeling, is that no matter how hard you try, you might not succeed. And that's something that I've really learned in college, is that it takes a lot to succeed, and it takes a lot to tell yourself, alright, I tried, I did the best I could, there's nothing I can do about it. And you know, you gotta like always give it your all and stuff, but it really does kind of put a toll on you when you've given it your all and you've tried so incredibly hard and you just can't get it. And that's something that has really been hard for me, is no matter how hard I go after something, no matter how hard I try, no matter how much I study for a test, do all these things, and you know, I still don't do how I wish I would have. And that's what I really got to sit back and just be like, okay, I'll try harder next time. And then I do that, and then the same thing happens. It's like a cycle. And that's what's really been difficult in college, and that's something that they really don't tell you about college, is that, you know, you just kind of got to accept things and accept that you will not succeed at times, and accept the fact that it's going to be difficult at times, but you'll get through it, and you just can't like stress yourself out about things too much. And that's like what I tend to do. But if you tried and you did your best, and you know you did your best, and you're confident that you did your best and did all that you can, then there's nothing you really can do about it. But like I said, it might be different for some people. I really don't know, but it all kind of depends on your background. But this is just my background, I guess. I don't really know. But yeah, I just feel like that's really like my take on it. I don't know, this video was kind of just me rambling, but this, I'm not gonna lie to you guys, this first semester of college has really been tough for me, and that's why I've turned incredibly to YouTube, is because YouTube is just something I'm so passionate about, and it really relieves my stress, and it's something that I really enjoy doing. So when I have time to make videos, I'll make my videos and I'll do all this stuff, and it's just a huge stress reliever. And like seeing your guys' comments and stuff lifts me up so much, because it has been hard. Like, I have just been so stuck sometimes, I feel like, and then when I get so down on myself, but then when I see your guys' comments about like my dedication to YouTube and being impressed with like how much effort I've put into it lately, it just really like puts a smile on my face. And that's something that really makes me happy, is when, you know, I've had a tough day or I've had a tough week, and then I can just turn to YouTube and look at my comments and all the support I get from you guys. That's just been incredible lately. And especially with this first semester adjusting, I'm someone who does not really do well with change, and having this change be so huge, it's really difficult. So I mean, it's been good, but I just think that it takes a lot to adjust to something this changing in your life. And yeah, I am really close to home and I'm still in the same state and stuff, but it's still really different. I'm not around my family 24/7, and I'm on my own, and I have to figure out how to do a lot of things by myself. And I am a very independent person, so that's not really difficult for me, but it's just, you know, in college you just feel stuck a lot of the time. And this first semester I've just really been kind of in a tough place, and it's not that I'm in a tough place because of other factors. I mean, a lot of it is just because of school and getting down on myself, and that's probably something that's been really hard for me, is that I just expect so much out of myself, and when I don't reach my standards, that's when I start to lose myself, and I feel like I've just been kind of losing myself in that way, and that's not what I want, and that's really, really hard. But yeah, I guess that's just my life lately and kind of what college has been like lately, and my first semester is just very eye-opening and crazy and stuff like that. So if you guys want a Q&A for college, I will for sure do one. Like I said earlier, be sure to follow me on Instagram because I will probably have a post where I'll have you guys leave questions like down below on that Instagram picture and stuff. But if you guys also want to see like more college advice type videos and more college like reflection videos, I would love to do those for you guys because I think that it's great to know and follow through like my journey so you guys can get kind of like a little insight too. But yeah, that's pretty much everything I have to say for this video. If you guys enjoyed it and want to see more types of videos like this, be sure to give it a thumbs up, and also, like I said earlier, do not forget to subscribe so you do not miss out on any of my future videos. Hope you guys enjoyed, and I will see you guys in my next video. Bye!